Sports Shooting Stars. We bring the game to you. Greetings and salutations, sports fans. Coming to you live tonight, it's Todd Edwards, along with my broadcast partner, Dude Jones.
He's on fire! Good evening, sports fans. Welcome to Sports Shooting Stars. My broadcast partner, Marcellus Gottwald, and Todd Edwards. We're being kind of waved here by our producer behind the camera, Dude Jones.
And our fans up there.
Their teams are warming up behind us. Central York, Reading. Marcellus, a big one here tonight, I'll tell you, and a packed house here at Central York.
Big one.
To kick off our Season 8 in broadcasting.
I don't know how much bigger you could start out. You got the state champions coming visiting Central York, powerhouse in York. I'm pumped up, man.
And a long-time Rick Perez, no longer here now, and taken over by Coach Kamara, his first year, a long-time assistant here, and also played under Coach Perez as well.
Same culture is what he's preaching. Same cultures, a couple different faces here and there, but that's a winning program right there, Reading, and can say the same with Central as well. Man, I can just feel the energy out here.
Well, I can feel it now. It's hype. And let's talk about some of the players to watch for Reading. Nick Chapman, a senior, along with Malik Asamanu. And let's not forget Yadiel Cruz, another senior. Three key players to watch for Reading, along with Jeremiah Kamara, the son of Coach Kamara, along with Wesley Pena, all big-time stars for this Reading team, defending 6A state champs. And they open up here on Sports Shooting Stars tonight.
Wow, and you know, sometimes as a player, you like to have an easy one to start off your season. This would not be that. This is two high-class programs going head-to-head. We're going to bring it right here. We bring the game to you.
We do bring the game, and let's not forget the opponent for Reading tonight, this Central York Panther team, led by some big guns here. 1,000-point scorer, Greg Gittinger, who comes in with just over 1,100 points for the Central York Panther Ball Club.
Player of the year last year in York and Adams. Man, what a beast. And he's not alone on that squad.
No, let's talk about it. Ben Rill, 6'8" Ben Rill. He's going to be a big contributor. And along with Ben Natal, three players that are really getting D1 looks here for Central York.
Yeah, for sure. And hey, we wouldn't even be here if it wasn't for you guys, first of all, but our sponsors also, your Medicare Solutions. Big shout out to them. And also BLM Construction. The pregame goes out to you guys.
Yeah, and they deserve it. And we're going to talk about, they're 2 of 9 sponsors we're going to be having here with Sports Shooting Stars, our basketball season, revving up in Season 8. Looking forward to it, Marcellus. Also, we'll have Ryan Brown Jr. and also Brooklyn Nace. That name may sound familiar. He was the quarterback for Central York, who I happen to see coach down here. Coach Y is in attendance here tonight.
Oh, wow.
Central York Panther football coach.
Beautiful, yeah. I mean, there's talent all over this field, and I'm not just talking about you, man. It's all over the place. Just happy to be here. I started out as a fan of Sports Shooting Stars, and just be happy to be here today for sure.
Yeah, we are. We're going to make our way up to the broadcast booth. Settle in with your bottled water and popcorn, as I like to say. Sports Shooting Stars is here. We bring the game
to you. Let's go.
broadcast partner Marcellus Gottwald, and we're going to talk a little bit about some of the players to watch in this game between Reading and Central York.
Yeah, for sure. And Reading High, they're fast-paced, they're patient, experienced team, battle-tested, defending state champs. And, of course, they got the new coach, which, Todd, we
had a chance to talk to him pregame. He's no stranger to the system. He's been an assistant coach with Reading, and he knows the success. He talked about that pregame. How about it, Marcel?
Yeah, for sure. He used to play in this program as well. And then you got some of the best players here in Pennsylvania. Nick Chapman, Malik Asmawa.
Yadiel Cruz.
Of course, Jeremiah Kamara.
And Wesley Pena, all players to watch for this Reading Red Knights team. Again, they're the defending state champs, 6A state champs, 3 championships since 2017.
That
speaks for itself. A quite successful program for the Reading Red Knights.
That is incredible. That is so incredible. And then also Central York. They're still young, which is crazy because they only lost really one senior last year. But young, athletic, fast team. They can score in a hurry. They got a deep bench, and of course, YAI AA champs from last year.
They are.
And
led by Greg Gittinger, the 1,100-point scorer, and really kind of closing in on the all-time score here at Central York. I'm sure he'll obtain that goal this year for Central York. Also, let's not forget Ben Real and Ben Natal. The Bens are going to bring a lot to this Central York ball club. And R.B. Brown. How about it? Ryan Brown Jr. and Brooklyn Nace.
And, of course, the other junior, Doug Layer Jr. You got the double juniors, you got the double Bens, man. But I'm just happy to be here, like I said before. We're about a little under 4 minutes and 53 seconds here to tip off.
Well, we're standing here. The cheerleaders are into it. The crowd's into it. The student section's into it. And we're going to make our way up to the broadcast booth with more coverage with Sports Shooting Stars. Welcome back, sports fans.
Welcome to Central York High School for tonight's boys basketball game, featuring the Red Knights of Reading and your Central York Panthers. Just a reminder, this contest is being played with the students and athletes of these two schools. No signs, banners, or voicemakers are permitted. All spectators are asked to remain seated at all times. Any spectator, by their actions or behavior, interfering with this contest will be removed from the gymnasium. We thank you in advance for your cooperation. At this time, we ask that you all please rise and join in showing respect for our national anthem.
There you have it, sports fans, the playing of our national anthem, and we are moments away from tip-off here, Marcellus, featuring the defending 6A state champ, the Reading Red Knights, against the Central York Panthers. Player introductions are forthcoming here from Central High School.
Yeah, Todd, I know for sure this is one of those games that Central York has circled on their schedule, and to start the season off like this is going to be something amazing. Big shout out to Berks County who's watching the game here tonight.
This is huge for both teams. I don't think that this game will define either of their seasons, but it's going to be part of the written rule to them for sure. You get a W here tonight, that's starting out the season right.
A main event matchup now. The Central York Panthers are going to be announced. Very. And there you go, sports fans. The announcement of our starting lineups for Central: Ryan Brown, Ben Natal, Greg Gettinger, Doug Layer Jr., the freshman, along with junior Ben Rill. For the Reading Red Knights, Daquan Burgess, Nick Chapman, Yadiel Cruz, Malik Asamanu, and Wesley Rosario are your starting five for the Red Knights. And we are just seconds away from tip-off here, Marcellus, and you can feel the fever inside this gymnasium, the energy level, brought to you really by the student section to our left here in the broadcast booth.
Oh, for sure. We went down there, and they were definitely hyped up, but I'm not going to lie, I am too. I want to see which team can kind of shake off the jitters quicker and get into their style of basketball. Who's gonna basically throw their will out there and show them how it's done, man? Yeah. We'll see.
Central York in their white jerseys with orange numbers, the Reading Red Knights in their black jerseys with red numbers, and getting set for tip-off here for Ben Rill, matched up against Malik Asamanu. Asamanu, 6'5". Ben Rill, 6'8". Battle of the big men here.
First game of the season, man. What a way to knock this thing out here.
A main event matchup here
right away.
Central York.
Cut right to it, fellas. Here we go.
And Reading with the possession first, bringing the ball up. Wesley Rosario. As Reading works the ball around, down to their big man down low. Malik Asamoah. And a steal, their turnover. Central now. Ryan Brown Jr. The give to the freshman Doug Lair Jr. Central moving right to left on your TV screen.
Oh, there's the guy. That's who you want to shoot it, though.
Well, no doubt about it. We talked in the pregame, Greg Gettinger with 1,100 points.
Wide open three.
Big
Money.
three by Daquan Burgess in the first points of today's game. The senior, 5'10 senior for Reading. And the Red Knights break the ice here first.
Oh,
Ben Natal matches it with his bucket.
so smooth there, Todd. That was just relaxed and money. Good defense there. Oh, what a pass.
Down low and the put in. Yadiel Cruz, we mentioned him. He was one of the players to watch pregame. Senior, 6'2" senior for the Red Knights. Ryan Brown Jr. with the ball. The give to Ben Natal.
Get down to the big guy, Greg. Oh, what a move.
Gettinger
Money.
with the put in. Nice move by Gettinger.
Ooh, so fluid. That doesn't happen without practicing, fellas.
3-point shot off the rim. Natal with a rebound.
Central's very athletic. You can see the stretch. Oh,
Big three.
Money.
Ryan Brown Jr. Wow.
oh, what a pass again.
And the put in by Yadiel Cruz. 4 points for Cruz already.
Wow, what
And
a
we're
game.
tied up 7-7 with just under 6 minutes to go here in the opening quarter. You're watching Sports Shooting Stars. Marcellus Gottwald, Todd Edwards, Stu Jones, live from Central York High School. Big matchup to kick off season 8.
Yeah, that's a good point, man. We got to, for Central, look for the big guy underneath, 6'8", forward Ben Rill, right there.
Well, 2 big men, Greg Gettinger and Ben Rill. I mean,
Yeah.
has to have the biggest front court in YIAA.
Yeah, right now. They haven't got Ben Real work into the offense yet, but he does have a guy who's a little bit skinnier than he is, so expect Ben to get the ball and start working down in the paint.
Central's possession. Brown to Rill. Matched up on Malik Asamanu. 1-on-1 there and a turnover. Reading now brings the ball up court. And big three.
So
by
relaxed.
Nick Chapman. So far, it looks like Reading likes to shoot the threes. How about it?
Yeah.
Marcellus.
They can shoot them, man. There's a reason for that. Stayed poised, kept that elbow straight, splash.
And Ryan Brown Jr. off the rim.
Nice step back. There you go.
Real
got it.
using
Goes up
his
tough.
height. And you can see a little bit of that size advantage underneath the net there when Ben Rill's down low under the net, Marcellus. 10-7 right now, Reading. But Ben Rill at the charity stripe now, looking to add to the Central total right now. Just 7, but early in the first quarter. What a matchup to kick things started here with Sports Shooting Stars. A new coach for Reading. We mentioned it in our pregame show. Francis Kamara. And a new feature tonight. How about it? A new angle, a new photo angle for our broadcast that we'll be showing throughout the game.
Sports Shooting Stars continue to evolve, and again, we couldn't do it without you guys out there watching, and of course, our sponsors.
0 for 2 for the charity stripe. Rill. Now Reading with the ball. That's Nick Chapman drives to the net.
tough.
And the put in and the and one
Oh,
by Nick Chapman.
tough move there.
And it looks like this Reading team's just kind of picking up off where they last played at the sweetest place on earth, winning that state title. And they don't look like they've had much of a drop-off here tonight so far.
And right now they're
12
going
points for Reading.
Right now they're going bucket for bucket, back and forth. Reading and Central York. It's going to be very interesting. They got to buckle down a little bit and get a couple stops. Right now it's nothing but scoring from both ends. And Reading has a 6-point lead to start in the first quarter.
Ben Natal brings the ball up for Central York.
Oh, that's easy. Oh, he missed it.
And he normally makes that shot.
That's his thing. Here they go on the move
in
again.
transition, Reading. Yadiel Cruz to the net, fouled.
Very crucial for Central York to start feeding the ball into Ben Real. They have an obvious mismatch. He hasn't got too many touches so far in the first quarter. He has to be a defensive threat as well. Ben Real, Greg Gittinger, and also Ben Natal inside the paint, getting some turnovers. So far, Reading's doing what they want to do, getting to the bucket and getting some free throws as well. And we all know that Reading is excellent from the free throw line.
Well, just as Dew said that, Yadiel Cruz misses his first of 2 shots here.
Yep, that's the old jinx. That happens.
Yeah. Yadiel Cruz, 6'2" senior guard for the Red Knights, makes it 1 for 2. Gives Cruz 5 points.
And number 2, Brooklyn Nace checks in for Central. Down here on the left of your screen. There you go, going into the paint.
Natal for 3.
Off
the mark there. And it'll be a turnover, Reading possession. But yeah, Brooklyn Nace, a great sophomore year as quarterback for the Central York football team.
Yeah, I'm not sure what Central's feeding these kids, but they all like they have just ice in their veins, so smooth, confident. What a football season by that young man. But let's see how he can do out here. Reading is playing tough right now.
Nice move by Yadiel Cruz. 7 points for Cruz. And right now, Reading's kind of doing what they want to do.
And right now, it's the physicality for Reading. They're doing what they want to do inside the paint. Central needs to be more physical if they want to stay in this game. We know Reading can score points in a hurry, but Central has to respond on the defensive end.
There you go.
Doug Lair,
With his
quick
first
2 points. That's his first 2 points of his varsity season. Yeah,
Big
only
stage
a freshman.
For
right
Doug
here.
Lair Jr., and he puts a bucket in for his first points. Reading up 16-9 with just over 3.5 minutes remaining in the first quarter. There's Gittinger with the rebound.
Oh, what a move. Misses it. Reading's coast to coast in a blink. There you go. Jump ball.
And that's what you're going to get from Saxon Sukanik, the cornerback for Central York as well. He's a physical player. He's going to get you some bumps. He's going to be very physical in the paint, and that's what Central needs to do. They got to get busy in the paint and be physical. Physicality is going to be a major factor who wins this game.
Doug Lair Jr. brings the ball up court for Central York. The give to Natal. He thought about a 3. Jump shot. Falls short off the rim.
That's a tough shot, the long step back too. Oh,
The kick out. Big 3, knocks it down.
Timeout Central as Reading comes out blazing.
9 points for Nick Chapman, and boy, we mentioned earlier in the broadcast, they like shooting threes. They're starting to rain threes here, this Reading Red Knight team.
Yeah, and I don't know if they've missed but maybe one. They are just popping them right now. They came down here to send a message. Let's see how Central can regroup, get back into what made them so successful last year. And like I said, they're a young team, but man, they're good.
YIAA county champs last year, the Central York Ball Club. The only graduating senior from last year, Ethan Dotson. So the team's pretty well intact.
Yep.
Went 22-8 last season. 11-1 in YIAA. Interesting note there for the Central York Panthers.
They did have those 2 games against York High that they won by 3, but then in the championship, they pretty much blew it wide open, I would say.
Yeah, Greg Gittinger was last winter's Division I Player of the Year, averaging 17 points per game, 8 rebounds, and 4 assists. And then you follow that up with Ben Real, who averaged 20 points per game, and Ben Natal, 15 points. Those 3 players need to kind of get it in gear here tonight against this fast start Reading Red Knights.
Yeah, and I think Dew kind of hit it on the head. I would try to slow it down a little bit, get it into the 2 big guys when they're in the game, and play your style of basketball.
Yeah, you wonder if Central's ready for a shootout against this Reading Red Knight team. Right now, early, it's been Reading, but still plenty of game here left for the Central York Panthers. Brooklyn Nace with the ball.
Ben Natal trying to get things moving.
Falls short on his shot. There's Gittinger down low. Takes a spill.
And that's an acrobatic move from Saxon Sukanik with that tip in.
Yes.
They got to play defense.
Saxton Sukanik.
Saxton Sukanik, again, defensive player out there for some bump and runs.
Another 3 attempt off the iron.
Brooklyn Nace with the
Brooklyn Nace
rebound.
with the ball. Doug Laird Jr. now with the ball, gives to Nace. Nace to the bucket, and the put in. Brooklyn Nace's first points in tonight's game. That was Daquan Burgess getting fouled on that play, and 1:51 to go. Reading 19, Central York 13, and it's been some offensive fireworks so far in this first quarter.
Yeah, if you think about it, it's only a 6-point game, and how many threes has Reading hit? But they look very athletic. Some of the best passes I've seen in high school basketball I've already seen in this first quarter here from Reading. Very good squad.
Yeah, and again, it doesn't look like they've dropped off from last year to this year at all under first-year head coach Francis Camara. They are dialed in tonight.
Still, obviously, super early, still with a minute 40 here in the first quarter. Like I said, let's see if Central can kind of get more into their game, which I believe is going to be a little bit more slow it down, pound it in there. Number 13 right there, looking for the ball right there.
Ryan Jackson now in for Central York.
What a take!
And big bucket there by Brooklyn Nace.
Wow, what a finish.
4 points for Brooklyn Nace.
Another good pass.
The kick out. Rebounded by Reading.
And Central York has to get those rebounds. They have the height advantage right now. They have to get those rebounds and not give Reading a second chance opportunity. But you got to give Reading a lot of credit for them attacking the boards and getting
a
those
steal
second
by
chance
Saxton
opportunities.
Sukanik. Drives to the net. And
that's a great defensive play by number 15 for Reading High.
yeah, Wesley Pena with a great defensive effort there. One-on-one against Saxton Sukanik.
Coach is fired up. I think they got the call wrong as well, but
Yeah, Coach Camara.
Yeah,
Coach Camara is there pleading his case as he rightfully should do.
oh, and a push.
Reading's doing a great job so far in the first quarter getting to the line. They already shot 6 free throws so far in the first quarter. That's their style of basketball. Attacking the hoop, getting to the line, and knocking down their free throws.
And a 6-point lead for Reading, 21-15 with just over a minute remaining in the first quarter. Central
That's
with
another
the possession.
matchup that Central York likes. Great
And a
defensive move
steal,
for number 5.
another turnover.
RJ, Ryan Jackson.
Ryan Jackson with the ball.
It's a little irky-jerky ball going on out there right now.
This is kind of something I would expect in the first game. Going against the state champs, there's going to be a little, I feel like they're a little jitters. They need to kind of slow it down a little bit. But they're right in this game,
Right,
6-point game.
And both teams prior to the start of the regular season have 2 scrimmages. And Central played at Archbishop Wood just last week. But this is for all the marbles, really. Opening night here with Sports Shooting Stars, Reading Central. What a matchup. We thank you for tuning in tonight to Sports Shooting Stars. Asamanu there with the easy put-in and his first points tonight. The 6'5" senior, making it look easy down low.
Well, I was going to say, I think he's got length on those arms. I think he looked a
reach.
Yeah.
Yes. And he's matched up currently there with Ben Rill, number 13, 6'8", Ben Rill. Should be an interesting matchup, Marcel, to watch as this game progresses.
He's doing a good job of fronting Rill right now.
Oh.
8 seconds left here in the first.
8.6 seconds. It will be Reading's possession. And you think that you have something dialed up here with 8 seconds remaining to put one final basket in before the end of the first quarter.
Might want to watch the back screen lob, or who knows with this squad.
The give to Chapman. Drives
He's
to the
tough.
net.
No call, no good.
And we've arrived at the end of the first quarter with your score, Reading 23, Central 15. You're watching Sports Shooting Stars. We bring the game
To you.
And some interesting stats here, at least at the end of the first quarter. The leading scorer, leading all scorers, Nick Chapman, number 5, has 9 points.
Yeah, and he's done more than just score. Has some great passes, and he's taking the ball to the hole no matter who's guarding him. Good, solid quarter by that man.
Followed by Yadiel Cruz, who has 7 points for Central York. Brooklyn Nace, the sophomore, has 4 points. And then Ryan Brown Jr., 3 points for Central York. It all adds up right now to a lead for Reading. Again, 23-15. Your thoughts on the opening first quarter?
I thought it was a very good, entertaining first quarter, going back and forth for big-time buckets. Reading did exactly what they wanted to do as far as getting to the free throw line, getting to the paint, getting some fouls. They're playing up-tempo basketball. I believe Central York needs to be more physical in the paint. They got to get some stops on defense, get some blocks. And also, Coach Hoke has a tough job as he has 9 to 10 guys he can go to. So I think he was just kind of filling out the lineup in that first quarter. But you don't want to go down too much to the state champs. Reading High, they have a winning philosophy.
Yeah, their reputation precedes them, really.
Absolutely.
A winner. And they have been a winner. Like we mentioned earlier, 3 state championships since 2017 under Coach Rick Perez, who moved on to help coach at Muhlenberg High.
Absolutely. And the fans can also see some of our sponsors that's located at the bottom lower third of our screen. We have 9 sponsors tonight. We'll highlight them during the halftime.
A bevy of sponsors,
Absolutely.
Not just for this game, but all season long. And we want to give special thanks to all of our sponsors.
Yes, sir.
That have stepped up and helped us bring the game to you.
Yes, without the sponsor, we can't get as many games as we do on TV or online. So big shout out to the sponsors. Right now, Central has to get some chemistry going on the offensive side. They went about 9 deep in the first quarter. I don't expect them to go that deep this second quarter, maybe about 7 to 8. They try to get some chemistry going between the guys.
And conversely for Reading, you haven't seen too many substitutions for Reading.
No.
Their starting 5, for the most part, have played during the course of the first quarter. But we're underway here in the second quarter. What a move.
That's just a
by
nice
number
play.
15, Wesley Pena, his first points tonight. The 6'4" senior for Reading. Nice move by Ben Natal, but there for the put-in, Ben Rill. Ben Rill's first points tonight. And back and forth with points we go. Yadiel Cruz.
Stop, drop, pop.
And Ryan Brown Jr. with 5 points with that bucket.
Central York's in a lot of eye gaze, and they got to get back on defense.
Oh, big time.
Reading's making them pay. Great shot for number 34.
That's Malik Asamanu, and with that, a timeout called.
You got to play defense right now. Reading doesn't care if you score buckets. They're coming right back at you.
And it's been a run-and-shoot mentality for both teams. And right now, Reading with the lead, 30-19 with 7:09 to go. Timeout by Coach Hoke, thinking things over right now. Maybe just try and do to slow some of this momentum down from the Reading Red Knights.
Well, I think that there's not a problem with Central York's offense. I believe their defense has to step up a little bit more. They have the offense, they have the weapons all across the board, but the defense has to make a stance. You can't just be an offensive-minded team. Got to give a lot of credit to Reading. Playing defense and also doing a great job on offense, getting second-chance opportunities and keeping yourself in the game. It's so hard to go on the road and win, especially when you got the bullseye on your back being the state champs. Last year, they won 32-1. I think only one loss. I can't remember exactly what team that was, but they won 32-1, man, and they faced the fire.
And speaking of fire, Coach Kamara down here, you would have thought he was down by 12, yelling at his team, getting this team motivated. And right now, they're on fire, Marcellus.
Well, and
30-19, and tell you, Nick Chapman, we mentioned Yadiel Cruz and Malik Asamanu, 3 players in our pregame show. They have stepped up so far, and we're still early in the second quarter. But Reading, with a comfortable lead right now, 30-19, it'll be Central's possession as Greg Gettinger gets ready to throw it in.
Well, and as Duke kind of mentioned, man, when you got the state champs coming in here, every rebound, every loose ball, you got to do the little things. And when you got the ball, you're pushing it up. If it's not there, take it back. Take your time. Don't rush. A lot of times they were rushing Central in the first quarter. Let's see if they kind of slow it down a little bit.
The give to Ben Natal as he brings the ball up. Junior, he's been a starter since his freshman year for Central.
And that's what Ben Natal needs. His shot hasn't been falling so far, but that's exactly what he needs. Yeah. Now let's see if Central York can get a defensive stop. That's needed. That's something you haven't seen so far in the game.
Good denial there by RB Jr.
That's Wesley Pena with the ball, matched up against Greg Gittinger. Pena to the net, blocked by Gittinger. He's saying, not in my house here on that drive.
And Gittinger not known for his defense as per se his offense, because his offense is lightning and really good. But this is one of those years, his senior year, he has to show his defensive prowess out there. Right there, that was a great block. And the ball's loose. They got to get that.
Loose ball.
And that's the biggest difference, in my opinion, so far in the game. Reddings is getting to the loose balls, getting the second chance opportunities. The ball's just bouncing their way, and they're doing a great job of putting themselves in position to get those second chance opportunities.
And Nick Chapman now at the charity stripe already has 9 points, looking with the free throws here and maybe hit double digits here with 6:30 to go before halftime. And Nick gets it, his 10th point.
Yeah, you saw Chapman as one of the guys we featured in the pregame. So far with the Reading players that, like you mentioned, the ones we previewed have all stepped up for sure.
They have delivered in a big way, and you can see why. They're defending state champs. Ben Real with a rebound off that free throw. Ryan Brown Jr. now brings the ball up court for the Central Panthers, matched up against Wesley Pena.
I want to see Real get a little fired up here. Yep, right there. He's looking for it. He's got the position.
Natal for three.
Money
on that shot, Ben Natal.
That was exactly what Central York wanted, some spacing on the court. Oh, great move.
Ben Natal now with 7 points, leads all Central scores, followed by Ryan Brown Jr. with 5.
Got to give a lot of credit to Reading, man. No matter what Central York does, they come right back and attack and get straight to the bucket. We filmed their game last year. I believe, was it at Reading we filmed that? Oh, we just went up to that game last year, I believe.
Yeah, Central was at Reading last year.
Central was at Reading.
And it's what a complex, a historic venue up
there. The Geigel.
Yeah, the Geigel complex up in Reading. Sits on top of the hill there in Reading, overlooks the city of Reading. A beautiful facility up there. Chapman now at the charity stripe. Already has 10 points.
Yeah, and I want to give a shout out to all the referees out here. I mean, you couldn't obviously do this without, but I know Sports Shooting Stars highlighted Jay Beard, 40 years of service.
Incredible.
And shout out to him.
Chapman with a put in. And it looks as if Greg Gittinger stepped out to get his finger taped up. Byron Pickney came in, but Gittinger now back in the game, and it's.
I still feel like 8 points for Central. I'd be kind of happy. I mean, obviously you don't want to be there, but with how Reading is shooting and how they're playing, to be down only 8, you're really down 3 baskets.
Yeah, they're on fire right now. Yeah. It's Ryan Jackson with the ball.
Oh.
The kick out to down low to Ben Natal, and the put in by Ben Natal. And 9 points for Ben Natal. And he's getting warmed up, Marcellus.
And here we go. A little bit of crowd change here, a little bit of the momentum swing.
Yeah, a little momentum swing here to Central's side. And right now, Reading 32, Central York 26. And the student section here letting Reading know you can't do that.
You can't do that.
Decked out in their it's jersey theme night tonight for the student section here at Central York. Ben Natal with the ball, matched up against Daquan Burgess, who has 5 points. Down low.
Oh, what a pass. Gets fouled. Shooting 2 here, the big guy. And I know I can't go a broadcast without plugging that, he wouldn't be here if it wasn't for 2. His parents from Spring Grove, so he's a little bit of a product of, I wouldn't say the Pigeon Hills, but
the Spring Grove region.
Exactly,
yes.
It's not just in the Pigeon Hills, it kind of broads, but yeah. Big shout out to the parents there as well.
Ben Real at the free throw line.
Becky.
It was 0-2 earlier from the free throw line. Something to keep an eye on here for Ben Real. See if he can make his second free throw attempt here.
Yeah, I think he's going to settle in here. I'm looking for him to continue to get his game on here. Money. There we go. 5-point game there, Todd.
They're closing the gap right now, Central. And a turnover now. Central brings the ball up court, led by Greg Gettinger. The give to Pinckney.
Quick shot. Oh, good rebound try there by Greg. Timeout here by Central.
A 30-second timeout called by head coach Jeff Hoke.
Sports Shooting Stars, we bring the game to you. Greetings and salutations, sports fans. Coming to you live tonight, it's Todd Edwards, along with my broadcast partner, Du Jones.
He's on fire!
Stepped up here the last 2 minutes or so, was able to get ready to slow down and really kind of packed it in there. Earlier in that first quarter, it didn't matter who was guarding who. For Reading, they could take you right to the hole. Last couple minutes, that hasn't been the case. Oh, nice move. There it is.
Down low.
Oh, he's got such a soft touch near the basket. He's got
so
a couple.
Accustomed to seeing him put it in, making it look easy.
Well, he had a couple come in so far. He's missed a couple, but it's still a good sign when you can get in there and shoot that. That will fall if you keep doing it.
Well, it's going to send Ben to the charity stripe right now. Already with 9 points, looking to add to his point total here. Off the rim. Another opportunity here.
Need a little more legs right there on that one. Got to make these count when you're going against state champs, that's for sure.
And, you know, Reading's going to get everyone's best each and every game as defending champs.
There they go, looking to strike quick. Let's see if Central can set that D up again. Oh, there you go, right in the passing lane.
Fingertips of Ben Natal. Reading will maintain possession.
And uncharacteristically, Central is missing a lot of free throws so far in this first half. They had to start knocking those down. It could be a tie game right now, but it wasn't for all the missed free throws.
Just down by 5 right now. Reading 32, Central 27.
There you go.
That's a turnover.
And Ryan Brown Jr. now making it look easy.
Ryan Brown Jr. with 7 points so far in this game. In the first half. And Central York is right where they want to be at, playing against the state champs, Reading High. Central's starting to get some turnovers, and he's wide open. He's looking. Ben Natal, shake and bake.
Saxton Zucanic check back in.
Now he fit that in there.
And he fits it in easily. And a nick there by Yadiel Cruz. 11 points for Yadiel Cruz, 11 points for Nick Chapman.
Some of these passes out here that Reading has been doing have just been on the money.
And it looks like Yadiel Cruz is going to step off there. It looks like he may have caught a finger in the eye there, Marcellus.
Hoping he can get back soon. Hate to see that.
A big contributor already, as I mentioned, with 11 points. It tends to get a little physical out there, a little chippy with fingers, elbows, and.
That's right. I think Central is going to be all right if you play aggressive. They seem to be there for it. If they try to run up and down the court with Reading and play that basket for basket, I don't think they're going to win it. But they get aggressive and get all the loose balls and all that.
There's a three-point attempt by Natal off the iron, rebounded by Reading.
Such a soft rim there. I thought that was going to roll in. There you go, D. Who wants it? Kick ball.
And Reading's so good, you have to really stay patient. They like to dribble, drive, penetrate, then kick the ball out. You have to stay very patient, stay in front of your guy. They have double moves, and they're just a great team so far, and they're very fast. It's probably one of the fastest two teams you're going to see in the 6A.
And highly likely we may see them in districts again, or maybe even a state run, both of these teams, after tonight, of course.
Oh, for sure, yes.
Saxon Sucanic down low.
No good on the scoop. RB Jr. there looking to hustle out of bounds. Reading will keep the rock and bring it down.
And like I said again, Saxon Sucanic, he's your hustle guy. Don't want him so much on the offensive side and shooting some shots they don't want. They want him for the defense and in the lockdown. He can score buckets, of course, but his job is to be defensive.
Yeah, well, you saw it in the football season.
Yes.
Seeing it out here tonight in the court.
Going back. Football field to the hardwood for Saxon Sucanic.
Oh,
big
yeah, they are raining them tonight.
That's Wesley Rosario. His first points tonight,
and Reading
shooting a big way with the three-pointer.
And Reading shooting a high clip from the three-point line. I believe they knocked down 5 threes so far in the first half.
And highly effective beyond the arc here.
Oh, there you go. That's the game you want to play. Yeah. Last year, we seen Central go to that trap that they did against York High, and it worked really well. But against Reading, when they're shooting the lights out, I don't have the numbers in front of me, but they seem like they're shooting 75% from the three-point land right now. You got to be careful.
And Central York is doing a great job of getting to the line, not doing a great job of knocking down the free throws. So let's see if they can start that trend of knocking down the free throws and keeping this game close. Again, Reading's doing a great job playing on the road, scoring already 30 points in the second quarter. They're right on pace of what they like to do.
2 for 2 right there. They must have heard what Dew was saying.
6 points for Brooklyn. Mace.
6-point lead. Cuts it to it.
Just over 3 minutes remaining before halftime. You're watching Sports Shooting Stars. We featuring our season opener with Reading Red Knights and Central York Panthers.
Oh. Aired pass there. Central gets the stop once again. Here we go. Last 3 minutes of the half right here. This could be really key right here. How do you close the half? How do you close the game? It's
going to be interesting. We're going to see how this unfolds. It'll be Central possession.
I think if you're Central and you can get it to 4 at half, that's a dub right there. Let's see how this next couple minutes play out. Ooh. Oh, it gets stripped clean. Going coast to coast. Chapman with a nice little turn underneath. Tries to put it up. No good. Real with the rebound. Look behind you, young man.
Yeah, Steele picked his pocket on that play.
Oh, nice pass and the finish.
By Nick Chapman.
Central York looks a little bit discombobulated out there. Got to get Ben Real more involved in the offense. That's a great move.
There you go, Real. There you go, Real.
Got to give the ball up.
That's a play.
Oh! Nice move. Nice move by Ben Real. Gives Ben
Got to get back on
points.
defense. Got to get back on defense.
Oh, nice back door. That play right there from Real, I think, was gigantic because he didn't really seem to be quite in the game yet. He took that ball, he stole it, he ripped that ball, said, give me that. Did the little spin, and what a finish underneath the basket.
Big play by Ben Real right now. Nick Chapman at the free throw line, fouled on the previous play.
I don't see this guy missing too many.
He's been on fire tonight with 14 points, leads all scorers. A 7-point lead right now for Reading, 40-33.
Interesting enough, you wonder about the game plan in the second half for Central York. They got to start going to Ben Real a little bit more. He has an obvious height advantage in the paint, and they haven't went to Ben Real at all so far. You got to give Reading a lot of credit for fronting the post and not giving them an opportunity to give Ben Real any touches. Right now, it's been all about the guards and really Chapman.
Look at the trap. Look at moving.
Oh, and a turnover again and again. Who out? Nick Chapman.
Uncharacteristic.
Out to Ben Natal.
And Ben Natal's not having the game he wants so far in his first half. He's having some good looks. If he has an opportunity to knock a couple of those down, it could be a different story. But he's staying aggressive, and I like to see that. But right now, so far, Ben Natal has not been knocking down the shots that we normally see him knock down.
Ben Natal leads all Central scores with 9 points, but
he's missed a couple that he usually makes, but like I said, they are good looks. I'd say if I'm coaching them, keep doing what you're doing. They will fall.
7 points for Brooklyn Nace. Nace, just a sophomore, started last year, if you recall, with Ryan Brown Jr. as freshman.
Yeah, they got to get those foul shots together for the second half. Step back.
3 attempt misses there, but now Ryan Brown Jr. with the rebound. He brings the ball up. Just under a minute and a half to go here before halftime.
Nice pass down low. Heard a little foul, no call. Here we go, running on the other end.
Chapman.
Oh, they'll call that one. That was.
Yadiel Cruz fouled on that play. He's going to go to the free throw line. Yadiel Cruz with 11 points.
Yeah, Yadiel Cruz is one of those guys we mentioned in the pregame report. But also, Central York, like I said, has to get those second chance opportunities. Redding's doing everything they have to do so they have more points on the board, and they're doing a great job of it so far. You would think the rebound matchup will be in Central York's favor, but it's not. It's in Redding's favor so far in this game. As you can see, Ben Real clocking back into the game, and I think they're looking for him to grab up some of them rebounds, them loose ball attempts.
Byron Pinkney now checking in as Saxon Sukanik is going to take a breather for Central.
And both teams have to shake a little rust off, you would say. You know, this is the first game of the season. And these are two teams who are picked to go far in the district, so got to shake a little bit of rust off. We'll see what the second half has to bring. Nice move.
Down. And the put in by Ben Natal.
And we know Ben Natal can score points in a hurry. It's like a microwave. You can heat up fast.
11 points, 3-point attempt by Redding.
It's another rebound for the Ryan Brown Jr. out to Byron, out to Ben Natal. He likes what he sees.
Get back. There you go.
Chapman with the ball.
He's tough down there.
He is. Chapman scores. Well, looks like a travel or 3 seconds. And wisely, Redding brings the ball back out.
Under 30 seconds remaining. Turnover now Central. A 2-on-1 advantage. Real.
Ran out a little bit of steam there towards the end. That was a great up screen from the guard, Ryan Brown Jr. to help Ben Real get that opportunity. And it's a 4-point game with 10 seconds to go in the first half.
And you would imagine Redding's going to hold for their final shot here before halftime.
Don't foul on that three. There we go, no call. That's the buzzer there, Todd.
Yes, and we've arrived at halftime with your score. Redding 42, Central 38, as both teams will make their way to the locker room.
And that's right where I said, you know, Central was down 8. I'm not sure if he got even bigger than that, but yeah, down 4 at half. Definitely manageable. You
mentioned it earlier. Yeah, it's very manageable right now. Leading scorer for Central York, Ben Natal, with 11 points. And then for Redding, well, Nick Chapman leads all scorers with 15 points, followed by his teammate Yadiel Cruz, who has 12 points. It all adds up right now to Redding with the lead, a 4-point lead, 42-38. Right here from Central York High School, we thank you for tuning in. Sports Shooting Stars. We bring the game to you this evening. I want to make mention of continuing to follow Sports Shooting Stars on Facebook and Instagram, and also be a good time right now to thank our 9 sponsors. 9 sponsors, and take it away right now.
Well, I already mentioned the big guy number 13, his parents there, Becky and Keith Rill, Your Medicare Solutions. Big shout out to them. How about the guy Thornton Automotive of Dover with Wes Myers? Our year-long sponsor, OSS Health. I said it before, they have fixed me up, and it wasn't with duct tape. They do it the right way. Got me back on the court. I'll be playing again Saturday.
And let's not forget BLM Construction and Remodeling with Brian Singer. They're located at 2415 West Market Street, right here in York, Pennsylvania. You can contact them at 717-663-9497.
And our good friends at Basil Insurance. You can buzz them at 717-792-6400. They've been part of the York community for over 24 years.
And John Turpak and Ron Johnson of S3 Performance Training, the leading training facility for student athletes in the 717 area and beyond. John Turpak, Ron Johnson specializes in strength, speed, stamina, and they work with hundreds of student athletes throughout the year. Check them out, located at 2810 East Prospect Road, right here in York, Pennsylvania. And you can give them a call at 717-542-4247.
And one of my favorite there, Parma Pizza of Dallastown. Our good friend Darren. And of course, they're located at 476 East Main Street in Dallastown. Pizza's so great.
You'll scrape your plate. And we were there just a couple weeks ago, remember, for our talk show there. And maybe we'll have to create another one of them down the road. Nice atmosphere there at Parma Pizza.
Yeah, that was awesome. And Faith Over Fear. Faith Over Fear, our friend Gustavo Santanga. Faithful Dover supporter. Their motto is reaching and blessing athletes' hearts one step at a time. Vertical Raise. Elevate your team's fundraising efforts with the help of Vertical Raise. Give them a call at 717-586-1039. And also, of course, Integrity First Home Buyers. If you're looking to buy or sell a home, well, look no farther. Give them a call at 717-718-0858 or look them online at integrityfirsthomebuyers.com. Thanks to all of our sponsors and thanks to all of you out there watching. Please continue to share the feed. We'll be ready here in a moment, about 6 minutes and 40 seconds here to the tip-off of the second half. We'll be back with you in just a little bit. Sports Shooting Stars, we bring the game to you. Featuring the biggest games in central Pennsylvania in HD on Comcast Cable TV. What about the biggest basketball games in central Pennsylvania? Don't worry, Sports Shooting Stars got you covered.
a sponsor? Well, reach out to Sports Shooting Stars. We have sponsorships available game by game or all season long. Get involved with the #1 sports media company in Central Pennsylvania, Sports Shooting Stars.
We're back, sports fans. Todd Edwards joined in the broadcast booth with Marcellus Gottwalt, and we are moments away from the start of the third quarter here, Marcellus, and just down by 4 right now. Central, you mentioned it earlier in the game, just down by 4, well within striking distance of the defending state champs here, the 6A state champs, the Reading Red Knights.
Yeah, it's pretty much going to come down to who can play the best brand of basketball. Obviously minimize the mistakes, slow it down a little bit if you're Central on some of those breaks. But Reading, wow, they came out like they did not miss a beat after losing 5 starters is what I was told.
Yeah, they have not missed a beat at all, as you mentioned. And I don't think there's a rebuild in their definition. No. It's maybe retooling at best, and Reading right back into the thick of things. And I happen to see their schedule. It's a rather daunting schedule. Reading doesn't schedule cupcakes. I mean, they only play the best out of the LL Berks County League and even down in the Philadelphia region. And what a matchup we've had so far here. Reading, again, holding the 4-point lead, but still plenty of game for Central if you're a Panther fan. And if you're a Red Knight, you're liking what you're seeing so far from your team under first-year head coach Francis Camara.
Yeah, Central seemed to figure out a little bit on defense there. I think they did much better man-to-man than zone just because Reading just shot unbelievable on 3-point in that first half.
Down low to Rill, looking to put it in, and Rill gets it in there.
Well, you can see right then and there, there's an emphasis to go ahead and go to Ben Rill in the paint. That's the obvious mismatch that they have. Reading's going to do a great job of doubling down and still playing some good defense, but you still want to get the ball in Ben Rill's hand deep in the post.
Good D, gets the rebound.
And those second chance opportunities that Reading's getting, I mean, that just shows you how they played last year. I mean, that's not something they just implemented this year. They've been doing that for a long time, and they're really good at it, where they can get in there and creep in there and get those second chance opportunities. And that's really the difference so far for me in the game. You see the freshman Doug Lair out there. And Doug Lair, number 11, is only a freshman, but he plays a lot of AAU and for a national team as well. So he knows how to play pickup, full court. He's just a great basketball player, especially with the ball in his hands. And they're looking to get Ben Real involved again.
Gettinger drives down low. And the put in by Gettinger.
And that's a little Dirk Nowitzki move there at the elbow.
Greg Gettinger, 4 points tonight.
And that's good defense from Ben Natal. Now we know Doug Lair, and that's a quick whistle. Very quick whistle.
We're tied up, 42-42, just under 7 minutes remaining in the third quarter. And again, Central York starting another freshman this year. Last year, Ryan Brown Jr. and Brooklyn Nace. This year, Doug Lair Jr.
Yes, Coach Hoke, he's not afraid to go to his younger squad. Looks like there's a technical foul against the assistant
coaches. And
here's the thing about Coach Camara. He's also a PIAA official as well. So he knows the rules like the back of his hand. He's there talking to the referee. And we expected this game to go exactly how it is. Kind of a back and forth affair. They match up very well. Right there, Nick Chapman, man, he's a beast. And that's just great defense from Ben Natal. The key to winning championships is defense. So I believe if Central York locks in on the defensive part, they have a great chance of coming out with the victory. But Reading, they're not going to give up. They know there's a bullseye on them every game they come to. You want to get your best shot when you play against a team like Reading.
Left-hand shot off the mark.
Off the mark
but they
there.
Get the rebound. Get another rebound.
And it appears as if there's a lid on the net here for Reading to start the second half.
Yeah, I mean, pretty much exactly what you want to happen if you're Central. You're getting the loose balls, you're getting the bounces that you weren't getting in the first half. Tie game, 6:22 to go in the third. Brooklyn Nace checks in.
Yeah, and Central's closed the gap here. They were down by 4 at halftime. And a packed house here to watch Central host Reading. As expected. There's that matchup 0 versus 0 there. Ryan Brown Jr. and Daquan Burgess.
That was a really good defensive play from the defensive guy for Reading. Ryan Brown Jr. had a couple issues kind of bringing the ball up the court. He's a natural ball handler. He's a combo guard, can play the 1 or 2. But right there, that was a really good job for number 0 for Reading.
Yeah, I'm not sure if he'll cross in front of him again. That was a,
and
there you go.
Now he's Burgess and Brown battling it out.
Well, down low to Brill again. That's what you want. That's what you want.
Ben Real hits double digits with 11.
And look what we got now. 44-42. Central takes the lead. The defense is really tightening up right now, Dew. No look pass. Over to number 0.
Burgess
off the mark.
Misses a three-point attempt.
Real with the rebound. I like his toughness. You can tell he's really starting to dial in. RB Jr. picks up the dribble.
And Natal now drives to the net.
What an athletic move again.
Short.
So close. Chapman with the rock up top for 3. Off the mark. Real with another rebound. He's really starting to get into us now. Coast to coast. No call on the play. Looks like Central keeps the rock.
5:07 to go. Central now with a 2-point lead, 44-42.
Oh, that is
easy
wow.
put in.
You got the Y-A-double-I.
Player of the year.
Yeah, that's just for the layup, and that just helps. Nice backdoor.
Swatted away by Real.
Real is definitely coming into it this second half. I really like what I'm seeing out of that young man. Getting fired up. He's going to take a quick breather here.
And a 4-point lead for Central, 46-42. Central ball.
8-0 so far to start the second half here. Central's favor. This is a great matchup right here. Chapman and Ben. Oh, spins.
The kick out to Gettinger for 3.
Money.
And Gettinger drains it.
There we go, but Reading's looking to push it. That's one thing they're good at, but.
And a steal by Gettinger. Three-point attempt by Natal, and he sinks it.
Oh, just like that, we got a 10-point lead.
Talk about a momentum swing. Central now with the lead, 52-42, Reading. And right now, Reading may seem a little shell-shocked right now by the onslaught of Central York's offense.
Yeah, he is on fire right now. And I can tell you, my iWatch just alerted me that I was near a loud area and told me to watch out. So it's getting loud in here. Good time out there on Reading's part.
Yeah, Ben Natal, 14 points. Ben Rill chipping in 11. Greg Gettinger not too far behind with 9 points. All adds up for a 10-point lead for Central, 52-42.
Well, that's what Central wants. They want balanced scoring. We know they can score points in bunches, and you can see that right there. 2 threes back-to-back, some defensive plays, and just like that, they went up by 10 over Reading, but they have to keep their foot on the gas. Reading is a patient team. They know how to play from behind. They know how to play in the front. So, they're a team that's not going to give up at all. As I said, we filmed their game a couple years ago, and Central was in the lead throughout the whole game, but you couldn't tell because they were so hyped up. Reading was so hyped up throughout the game, and they ended up winning that game by 1 point. So Reading's a team you can never count out. They have the heart of a champion, and right now it's going to be a dogfight to walk out of here with a victory.
Four-quarter game here, and we're in the third quarter, 4:21 to go. And it will be Reading's possession.
If I'm Reading, I want to try to get number 5, Chapman, to rock again.
Rosario with the ball, brings the ball up court, matched up against Brooklyn Nace.
Foul on Central right there.
And also, I have to mention that Central has this lead without having Ben Natal having his best game or Ben Rill having their best game. So it's been a balanced attack so far for Central York.
Oh, clean block. Jump ball. Look clean from here.
Yeah, Yadiel Cruz tried to make his way to the basket, but no bucket there. And 4:06 remaining. Ben Rill checking back in, along with Doug Lair Jr., Greg Gettinger stepping out for a breather, as is Ben Natal.
Yeah, Central's definitely keeping them fresh as they bring in a whole squad, it looked like. Oh, nice pass again, down low. Woo, man.
To the big man.
Close to a travel, but he got it up.
Malik Asamanu with 7.
Central's a little more patient this half. My watch keeps alerting me that we're in a loud environment to protect your ears. That's a good sign when you're in high school basketball.
Oh, no doubt. A packed house here at Central, enjoying this matchup with the Reading Red Knights and the Central Panthers.
Brooklyn Nace with the rock up top. Quarterback throws it down to Rill. Rill gets blocked. Reading comes down the other way.
Reading in transition, and the steal by Ryan Brown Jr. Last touch, it looks like, by Central. It will be Reading's possession.
Oh.
Central has to keep their foot on the gas. Yeah. Don't want to have a team like Reading starting to creep back into the game, and checking into the game right now is R.J. Jackson and for Ryan Brown Jr. and also Greg Gettinger for Saxon Sukanik.
Some substitutions here with 3:33 to go in the third quarter. Reading's possession.
Oh, good D right there.
Yeah. On display by Ryan Jackson, matched up against number 5, Nick Chapman, far side of the court. Chapman drives to the net. Rebounded by Gettinger, gets it out.
Nice pass
to
ahead.
Brooklyn Nace. Nice move by Brooklyn Nace.
What a touch there. Little finger roll action off the glass.
9 points for Brooklyn Nace. And a 10-point lead for Central, 54-44. And it's really been a tale of two halves here so far, Marcellus, as Central's caught fire coming out of the locker room.
That's the kind of plays that I absolutely love. Putting your body on the line for your squad. Love it.
Absolutely, and Brooklyn Nace has had some points on the offensive side, and now he just picked up that big-time charge. As we know, he is the starting quarterback for Central York, helped them go 11-1 this year before bowing out to the district champs, Harrisburg Cougars. But Brooklyn's a physical guy. He's going to take some more charges as well. R.J. Jackson with the ball, sophomore, number 10. Kick out, Greg Gittinger, he likes that.
Gittinger for 3.
Wow.
Big 3.
Ice in his veins. 57.
12 points for Greg Gittinger, and he's warming up here in the second half.
Reading looking to answer, off the mark. Real with the rebound. He's got a guy ahead. Looks to pass it. Good defense of Reading's part. Little plays like that extra effort, get that rebound, put it back up.
That was Nico
11-point kick.
Sosa with his first points.
And right now it's crucial to get a guy in there for Ben Rill. He's a little bit tired right now. You can see his legs are starting to give out on him. Slow it down a little bit. Muscled his way in. Still nothing.
That's how you do it.
Finally gets the and one. As I said, Ben Rill, man, he got that second win just now, but
Yes.
he looks a little bit gassed out there.
He's going to head to the charity stripe.
It's going to be a hard-fought game. These kids have to be super conditioned. When you play against a fast team like Reading, that's up and down the court.
Yeah, it's
the
a
whole
track
game.
meet. It's
The whole
really a
game.
track meet. Yeah,
Luckily for Central, they just seem to be so deep. From sophomores, freshmen, they can just bring them off the bench. Looks like Reading's going to get the rock underneath here. Bend the towel back in.
Yep, as Doug Lair Jr. going to step out.
Chapman with the rock. He was just so instrumental in that first half. What a strip.
And Jackson now goes to the net and the put in
Wow.
by Ryan Jackson. His first points off the steal.
That's big.
Huge. And right now, Central with a commanding lead, 61-46.
As we said before, Central York has a very deep bench. They can go 9-10 deep very easily. And right now you see a lot of other guys getting involved. Nick Chapman, number 5 for Reading, still the ultimate scorer.
Another one.
And that's Greg Gittinger
Yeah, exactly.
stepping up big time for that offensive charge. And right now you're starting to feel the momentum starting to shift a little bit. If Central York can get another score here or there, then they might end up putting this game away a little bit, but it's not over yet. As we said again, it's a 4-quarter game. You can never count out a team like Reading High. Reigning state champs, 6A state champs, also district champs, and Berks County 1 champs.
I'm not sure if Central drank a gallon of that Rutter's milk at halftime, but they came out ready to play. Why go anywhere else?
Ryan Jackson with the ball. Matched up with Nico Sosa. Real down low, and the bucket.
Oh, he is playing tough, I'm telling you, this second half.
Yeah, 15 points for Ben Rill.
Nice take, off the mark though. Real with another rebound. Sub-Zero with the rock.
A big three by Nace and drains it. Huge.
Trifecta.
Huge three by Brooklyn Nace gives him 12 points.
Big time shot from Brooklyn Nace, but also got to give credit to the assist. Ryan Brown Jr. had an open shot, waited, then kicked it out to his guy for the open three. And that's what you need, balanced scoring. And so far, we're seeing that with Central York.
That, especially in the second half here. I mean, a 20-point lead now for Central, 66-46.
I mean,
Gittinger with 12. Ben Rill with 15 points.
24-4 run so far in the third.
Yeah, Ben Natal with 14 points. I mean, it all adds up right now for a Central League by 20.
And we say that a lot. It's all about second chance adjustments. And so far,
Ryan Brown Jr. for three off the rim.
We talk about second half adjustments a lot, and right there you can see Central York did key into what Coach Hoke was saying in the second, about what to do in the second half. And so far in this third quarter, it's been all lights out for Central York.
It has 4.3 seconds remaining. Foul called on Central.
This third period so far is definitely one to remember for Central.
Yes.
Going against the state champs, found themselves down 4 at halftime, came out, and with 9 seconds to go, you're up 20.
That's DeQuan Burgess at the free throw line, has 5 points. As Burgess will have another attempt here at the free throw line.
Gets the roll. Looking to trap. Let's see if Central.
Trap.
Looks like a foul called on Redding. Oh, timeout.
Timeout.
I think this might be a good spot real quick to thank our sponsors, and a lot of these are repeat sponsors from the football season, but
a total of 9. A total of 9. I mean, your Medicare Solutions with Keith and Becky Rill, Thornton Automotive of Dover with Wes Myers, our year-long sponsor, OSS Health, and also BLM Construction and Remodeling, Basil Insurance, John Turpak and Ron Johnson of S3 Performance Training, Parma Pizza of Dallastown, can't forget Parma Pizza of Dallastown, Faith Over Fear, Vertical Raise, and Integrity First Home Buyers. All are sponsors of Sports Shooting Stars this 2023-24 season.
Yeah, and just watching you guys, you know, originally watching with my dad a game a couple years ago and reaching out to you guys and just seeing how you guys have been growing. Just love being out here. Big shout out to my uncle, Tim Amick. I love you, man. Dangerous McGrew, as they call him. Hope you're watching. I love you.
Coming off the timeout here, Central's possession. Nace with the ball. Oh, and puts it up as the clock expires. And your score, Central York 66, Reading 47. And right now, welcome back, sports fans. Todd Edwards, Marcellus Gottwald, Dew Jones, and I want to remind the fans that are tuned in, our next broadcast will come this Saturday, December 9th, from Coatesville High School, the Richard Hamilton Showcase Classic. The Central York Panthers will be there taking on Coatesville. Also, St. Francis Academy will battle West Catholic of Pennsylvania. All taking place this Saturday, the Richard Hamilton Showcase Classic in Coatesville at the high school there in Chester County.
I think with all that talent, man, you got, wow, I love St. Francis out of Maryland. I've seen them play firsthand. Played against them years ago. Wow, they are loaded, but that's a heck of a lineup.
Oh, Tao drives to the net and is fouled.
So tough with the way he drives.
Yeah.
I wouldn't want to have to guard that guy. I'm going to be honest.
Yeah, Ben Natal is very methodical, man. I believe he's one of those guys that had a really good summer, had a chance to observe him during the summer. He had a very good summer playing AAU basketball. Like I said, Division I prospect, toured a couple of different colleges this year. And he's methodical, man. He's not going to stop giving up. He's not going to give up. He's going to keep on going. Shot on, shot off. He's going to stay aggressive, and that's what you're going to get from him. Like I said, it's a great game for him so far in his first game of the season.
Big time. Right on cue. Sinks that free throw. 67-47, back to a 20-point lead.
15 points for Ben Natal. 15 for Ben Rill. 12 for Greg Gittinger. It all adds up right now for a 20-point Central lead, 67-47.
Central, oh, right on cue there.
Right there, big bucket by number 21, Wesley Rosario.
RB Jr.
Ryan Brown Jr. chips in.
Fights off the defenders, gets in the lane, and throws up a sweet little floater.
And 9 points for Ryan Brown Jr.
Nice cut there, young man. Good ball movement by Redding. Three's off the mark. They're not quite making them like they did in the first. You know what he wants to do. That right there. Oh, just misses again. Good push there. But number 3, Redding, gets the foul.
.645 to go.
Jeremiah Camara got fouled there.
Freshman. The freshman for Redding.
Wow. Love seeing this. Such young talent on both sides. Yes. Nice fake handoff with the scoop.
Put in.
Good play.
Wesley Rosario now with 7 points for.
And if you're Central, you want to just keep
Redding
getting good open look shots like that one.
Nate
right
sinks a 3.
there. Woo.
15 points.
Again, Todd, a lot of these guys played together for a lot of years. You look at R.J. Brooklyn and R.B. Jr., they played on the same team a lot, so the chemistry is already there. They're going to look for each other when they can bring the ball down the court. There's another one. Got a little bit too cute there.
The kick out to
R.J.
Ryan Jackson off the rim. Rebound by Rill.
And those second chance opportunities are starting to fall in Central York's favor in the second half. In the first half, it was all Redding.
Yeah, as I mentioned earlier, Marcellus, it's been a tale of 2 halves. Of course, Redding winning the first half, but right now in the second half, it's been all Central and a commanding lead right now, 72-51 over the defending state champs.
Yeah, I almost feel like I'm not even at the same game as I was in the first half. The way Redding came out, they looked unstoppable. They just were driving. They were hitting every single 3. They're not getting those open looks now. Central's defense is really zoned
they've tightened
in.
it up.
Let's go into that.
We're good. Okay, we're back. Ready now with the possession, moving right to left. Under 6 minutes remaining here in regulation. Trapped there by Central.
Oh, nice pass. Ooh, little turnover there. While we have a quick second here, Todd, just anyone that's out there, if you're looking to become a sponsor of Sports Shooting Stars, reach out, drop a line on the inbox, and we don't just do basketball. It's not just football.
Well, yeah, I mean, you have swimming season coming up here. You have wrestling season and the winter sports activities. If there's a sport you want us to broadcast and the put in there.
What a pass, what a look, and what a put in.
By Brooklyn Ace, 17 points for Brooklyn Ace.
And Redding comes right back down.
Yadiel Cruz now with 14 points. But as we were mentioning, if you want a possible event recorded, there's possible. Nice play.
Yeah, that was a good scoop again.
That was by the freshman Jeremiah Kamara.
As we said before, Redding has the heart of a champion. They're not going to give up.
Bend the towel.
And so far in the second half, Nick Chapman has been very quiet. In the first half, he had 15 points. I think Central York did a great job in the second half of kind of
shutting him down.
Nick Chapman somewhat.
Still with 15 points.
And he is the leader on the team. He's carrying a lot right now. I mean, Central York is a good basketball team as well. You know, if Redding doesn't come out with the victory, you can't look at them as losing a lot of talent and, you know, not being a good team. They're still going to be very competitive and have a great season as well. And these teams are going to see each other again in the second half. Later on in the playoffs.
In the postseason. How about it? Yeah.
Great pass in there by Central.
Jackson with the bucket. 4 points for Ryan Jackson.
That's team basketball right there. If you're home, for all our kids out there.
And a turnover by Redding.
And we see a lot of uncharacteristic turnovers from Redding. You don't know if that's from the defense from Central York or they're just kind of out of sync right now, being down by 23 points on the road.
It's probably been a while since they've been down 23 points. The defending state champion, 6A here in Pennsylvania. That's his shot.
Nice touch pass there, if you will, for the bucket for Brooklyn Ace.
The QB.
19 points.
Wow. 19 points.
According to my records here, leading scorer, Brooklyn Ace.
Woo.
And what a game for Brooklyn Ace tonight.
Well,
I mean, Ben Natal, 15 points. Ben Rill, 15 points.
And what about the balanced scoring from Central? I mean, that's just amazing. That's exactly what you want. And that's a championship caliber team if you can have balanced scoring from between 4 to 5 guys. We all know about the big three, Ben Rill, Ben Natal, Greg Gittinger. But now you have the other guys stepping up like Brooklyn Ace, R.J. Jackson, Ryan Brown Jr., and also Saxon Sukanik.
Nice pass.
And a steal.
And that call might be on the floor. I'm not 100% sure.
Your score, Central 78, Redding 57, 4:18 remaining in regulation.
And if Central does walk away with a victory tonight, what about the tone they're going to set for themselves for the year? I mean, having a big victory against the state champs to start their season, I mean, that's exactly what you want and the type of energy you want to start your season off with.
Well, and then they play this Saturday against Coatesville.
Yeah.
They got a game on Friday, too, against Lower Dolphin.
Lower Dolphin this Friday for Central as well.
15 points for Yadiel Cruz.
Wow.
Wow, what a move.
Central's got a lot of that nice soft touch in the paint from a lot of their players.
Well, Ryan Jackson chipping in 6 points tonight.
Good D there by Sub-Zero. Oh, even better offense, though.
That's Yadiel Cruz with 17 points. He's done his part. There, wow, what a play.
Again. Nice little floaters.
I tell you what, the way that Central York is breaking the press, and that gives a lot of credit to their guards. They know where the guys are supposed to be at. I'm going to give Coach Hope a lot of credit as well, having the guards out there that can break presses like that. We know that's what Redding likes to do. Teams like Redding, York High, they love the press. They're a fast team, and if you got guys and guards that can get the ball in and out and up down the court, then that's exactly what you want.
I could see a difference from last year. Ryan Brown Jr., just all the ball fakes that he's doing. He's just phenomenal out there tonight, helping break the press. Good defense there. Redding with the rock. Chapman over. Chapman gets it back. Short. Looks like we had another jump ball.
Central with the lead, 84-60, 3:20 remaining. Reading's possession.
Oh. Loose ball up in there. Who wants it? Redding comes down with it. Nice pass. Good defense there. It looks like he got a foul. Brooklyn Nace is pleading his case, but it's a little too late.
Too late for that, yeah. As Nick Chapman, who has 17 points for Reading, as does Yadiel Cruz. They did their part. 1-2 punch for Reading.
Yeah, and Chapman especially was just so phenomenal that first half. They're going to be fine this season. I can't wait to follow them and hope to see Central or York High, one of the other teams go against them.
Potentially, yeah, maybe here again, a little rematch. You're right.
Big shout out to all the fans out there. We had over 900 people watching at one point just on the YouTube channel alone.
Thanks
Thank
for
you guys.
tuning in, yes, to our season opening debut here featuring Reading at Central. Natal with the ball and a little bit of a push off there.
It looked like a push off from there, yeah. And as
against Jeremiah Kamara, the freshman guard for Reading.
3:06 to go.
So, yeah, if you're Central, obviously, you can get that rock right there.
Timeout called by head coach Jeff Hogue.
I was thinking you might want to just address the team, tell them to keep their head, don't get into any kind of craziness. Sometimes in this kind of situation, you get frustration.
You have a commanding lead here to the tune of about 18 points. So, yeah, you in the driver's seat, Central York with 3:03 to go.
Yeah, and reach out to us as well on YouTube. Please make a comment. Let us know who you think is the player of the game, because we definitely need help out here. There's about.
I tell you, you look at for Central. I mean, we're looking at Ben Natal, 17 points. Ben Rill, 15 points. Greg Gittinger with 12 points. Ryan Brown Jr., 9 points.
Yeah, I think with such a collective team effort, especially with the team, it's going to be, I don't think we can just narrow down one person for Central at this point. If obviously they hang on, which they have a pretty commanding lead right now, 3:03 to go.
Ryan Jackson brings the ball up for Central.
Foul.
And a steal there by Reading.
Chapman with the rock.
Chapman. Cruz. Nice move by Yadiel Cruz. 19 points for Yadiel Cruz. Central 84, Reading 64. 2:45 remaining.
Yeah, you got to love the heart there, Redding. You know, after we met the coach before the game.
We did have a chance to talk to him pregame, and
there's going to be no quit here on the Reading side, that's for sure. How about being able to get your quarterback, the rock, to help break the press?
Gittinger holding on to the arm there of Yadiel Cruz, and
still a 20-point lead here.
Reading with the possession. Looks like Jeremiah Kamara will Well, I thought it appeared to be a throw in there, but now heading to the charity stripe. Reading.
Off the mark. Again, tale of two halves. In the first half, they were hitting
they were on.
every single three almost. It seemed like they were shooting 75% from three and about 85 from the foul stripe. I mean, they were just money.
Cruz now with 20 points.
Also have to mention in the first half, this was, I believe, Reading was up by 10 points in the first half. It's a 4-point game at the halftime point, but, great job from Central York pouring in some big-time buckets. I believe it was all about the third quarter. The third quarter, they came out red hot. I think they went on like a 20-4 run.
They did,
and
really
really caused some separation between them and Reading and never looked back.
They've done great breaking the press by passing and pump fakes, ball fakes. You know what he wants right there. Oh.
Well, he got a foul there on that play.
He might score 35 in one of these games if those all drop because they such a great shot and he gets there makes it look so easy.
Yeah, Ben Natal, we mentioned, sitting with 17 points right now. And what a statement game this would be for Central if they were able to hold on for the victory here.
Gets the roll, brings his total up to 18, keeps the lead right there at 20.
Yeah, I want to thank Carta Scappa for helping contribute with some of the news and notes heading into tonight's broadcast, and hope to have him out at one of our broadcasts in the future and talking to him, but a key contributor with news and notes
he might be
for tonight's game.
Might be the first person to ever make me look pretty intelligent, so big shout out to him. Oh, look, no look
low
pass.
to the freshman. Kamara with 4 points. Just over 2 minutes remaining here in regulation. I want to remind the fans that are tuned in, we'll make our way down to the hardwood floor post-game and hope to talk to a player or two. And it's going to be interesting to see. We have a lot of scores for Central, that key contributors tonight, namely right now the charity stripe, Brooklyn Ace with 19 points.
Yeah, Brooklyn came off this game. He did a great job of being in space and being at the right time, getting the ball at the right time for some great opportunities.
We'll make it 20 right now for Brooklyn Ace.
And that's his career high on the varsity level. Great job from Brooklyn, number 2.
I just got a message from my aunt that my Uncle Tim's watching from the hospital and heard the shout out. That's so awesome, man.
Trap there set up by Central. Reading breaks it. Oh, through the hands of number 24, Xavier Beatty. Getting some playing time now for Reading. 6'3" junior. Matched up there with Greg Gittinger. The inbound pass.
I'll tell you what, that might have been one of the first turnovers that RB Jr. had. He's done an excellent job protecting the ball, and so is obviously Central, the whole squad, the second half. Oh, nice pass
Down low.
Get in there.
And
There
the
you
freshman.
go. I like that play
That's
there.
Jeremiah Kamara now with 6 points.
Probably be calling his name in years to come.
We will. Just a freshman for Reading. Ben Rill out in the 3-point land.
A little short. RB Jr. with a nice pass. Charge.
Charge called. 1:09 remaining. Central with the lead, 87-69 over Reading. Red Knights A lot of media in attendance here, a lot of print media in attendance.
Well,
and rightly so. And our buddy Cade Burnett with Cade Visuals happened to see him pregame as well.
5 fouls now on Greg. He is going to take a well-deserved break on the bench. You were talking about media. I got to give a shout-out to one of my heroes right down there on the bench, assistant coach Gary Sutton. Man, I probably wouldn't be doing what I'm doing if it wasn't for him. I loved how he used to call the games back in the day for WSBA.
Yes.
Kurt Hart, man.
Yeah, Kurt Hart. Yeah, longtime broadcast team, WSBA.
Nice pass. Oh, even
and
better.
A steal there by Pinckney. Drives to the net.
Oh!
And the put and the and one.
Wow. Calm.
Byron Pinckney now with his first points. The junior
Pinky making
guard.
a statement.
Yes. With 57 seconds remaining.
That's Byron Pinckney at the line right now. His dad, Byron Pinckney, was also played for Central York back in the 90s. You see some subs starting to come in and fans showing some love.
Mechanic checking in for Ben Rill. Ben Natal going to take a seat.
Todd, if you would have told me after that first quarter that it would be 90-69 with less than a minute to go and Central would be winning, I might have to call your bluff.
Believe it, huh?
But it's happening. Central
Yes.
really came out the second half.
That was Xavier Beatty with his first points for Reading.
RB Jr. over to the QB. Brooklyn Nace with the rock.
Yeah, Brooklyn Nace with 21 points, leads all scores.
I just can't imagine being the quarterback of a football team like Central had, and now you're out here.
Just a couple weeks ago, you were practicing on the football field, and here you are now on the hardwood floor contributing and leading in a big way here, a big win over the defending 6A champs.
State
What a
champs.
statement game here for Central York boys.
Yeah.
Conversely for Reading, it's just one game. I know this team will be back
As I mentioned,
competing
big
in
time.
District 3
Yeah.
action.
You know this, and we talked to Coach ahead of time for Reading, and yeah, he's not going to take his foot off the gas whatsoever. As they were up by 11 at one point or 10, and he was down there barking at his team.
He was, like he was down by 10.
Yeah,
so
I love that. Nice stop and pop right there.
That's Nico Sosa.
4, 3, 2, 1, and that will do it.
And your final score, Central 90, Reading 73. And what a game, 90 points by this Central team, led by their leading scorer, Brooklyn Nace, with 21 points. Just a phenomenal effort by Brooklyn Nace here tonight.
Oh, and
Marcellus.
not just him, man. It was a solid effort around, man. Wow. I mean, you could probably get 5 player of the games. And, I mean, I really thought Real stepped it up there in the second half. He kind of really quiet first half. He had that one play I really liked in the first half. Second half, the whole squad came out ready to play, taking charges, getting loose bounds, getting all the rebounds. Hats off to Central.
Yes, no doubt about it. I mean, your leading scorer, of course, we mentioned Brooklyn Nace with 21 points. Ben Natal chipped in 18 points. Ben Rill, 15 points. Greg Gettinger, 12. Ryan Brown Jr., 9. Again, it all adds up to a big Central win, 90-73 over the Reading Red Knights, and a big win, again, Marcellus, by this Central York team.
Yeah, for sure. Well, I guess we're going to work our way down to the court, I would assume.
We will do that, as I see Coach Jeff Hope being interviewed by the local media here, and we hope to get one of the players, or maybe 2 of the players, post-game to talk to them. And again, Central with the big win, 90-73 over Reading.
Yeah, and big shout out again to our sponsors, man. We have 9 of them for today. Some of them are repeats from football, and big shout outs to each one of you guys for sure, and all of you guys that watched here tonight. Let's go down, and we'll
make our way down on the court. Boo Jones will join us as well, I'm sure, maybe, and we'll be with you momentarily.
We bring the game to you.
Step up. Brooklyn stepped up. Everybody had like a good amount of points, good amount of effort. I think that was key to our victory today.
Yeah, it was a big key. And what type of adjustments you made at halftime? You were down, and he came out. And it was really a tale of two halves. First half belonged to Reading, and this second half belonged to your team, Central York.
So before the game, we wrote down on the board, we're going to come out, be the aggressor, and get rebounds. That's like the main thing that we thought we were going to win this game. The first half, it was kind of shaky, but the second half, we definitely locked in on that and got it done.
Yeah, you definitely got it done. Marcellus, any questions?
No, big props, man. You kept getting to the basket. In the beginning, your shot wasn't falling, not all of them, but, man, it was, like I kept saying, keep shooting it, man. You know that's going to fall. You have such a nice touch. Hats off to you, man. Great game.
Great game. And up next, a game against Lower Dauphin, and then Coatesville this weekend, a big weekend. No cupcakes scheduled for your team. How about it, Ben?
Definitely. We know that we're going to be one of the best teams in the state. That's one of our goals. So we want to play the best competition.
No doubt about it. Here he is, Ben Natal. Give it up to him. A big night tonight. Congratulations. I know you got to get back into the locker room. We'll catch up with you post-game.
Yeah,
here.
big game, man. You want to do a shout-out to anybody? Or?
Shout out to all my friends and family who are watching.
Here we go. Ben Natal, big output tonight. 18 points in a big win. Congratulations. Ben Natal, part of this Central York Panthers team who starts off with a 1-0 record here tonight. How about it? Congratulations. Oh, and here you go. First of many. Dude Jones.
Oh, here, you got to get in here
made
for
a surprise appearance. Yeah, let's get a picture here with. You got it. Congratulations. Ben Natal, thanks again, bud. And we'll see you at the Coatesville game. We're going to be broadcasting the big tournament at Coatesville. Yep.
Big lineup here coming up for Sports Shooting Stars. As we mentioned before, if you got an event you want us to come out there and broadcast, reach out to us. Sports Shooting Stars.
We bring the game
to you.
Hey, quick question for Ben Natal. What was the coach's game plan in the second half? What's some of the adjustments you guys made in the second half to come out with that big time lead in the third quarter? If I'm not mistaken, you guys went on like a 20-4 run, and then everything was dropping. So what was said at halftime? Don't give us the cuss words, but what was said at halftime to get you guys back into the game?
Right. Reading's a very scrappy team. We all knew that coming into this game. So coming in after halftime, we wanted to be more tenacious on the rebounds, play better defense, get more effort on everything, other than offense, the little things, and that's what helped us to win this game.
Yeah, that's exactly what we're saying. We know when it comes to the offense, that's no problem for you guys. But once you guys start buckling down on defense, getting the second chance opportunities, you start playing some good Central ball. So congratulations, man. Go celebrate with your team. All right, see you later.
Go get him, man. We'll see you again.
Ben Natal, 18 points. Marcellus, we'll be back at this again this weekend in Coatesville, at Coatesville High School, as this Central York team will take on Coatesville.
That was amazing. Again, the two halves were totally different, but hope you guys enjoyed it there. We'll see you again soon.
Yeah, and I also want to give a big shout out to Reading High, coming all the way down the road, about an hour down the road to come to Central York. As you know, these two teams see each other at least once or twice a year. So big shout out to Reading High. Like I said, I love the coaching staff. I love the philosophy that they have, the culture that they bring. Coach Perez, Coach Camara. I know Perez has moved on, but just his imprint and Camara and everything they've done. Shout out to the kids and all the fans that were watching from Berks County. Pretty sure we'll get another Reading game somewhere on the map. Sure. And great way to start the season for both teams. A kind of a feeler, I guess you can say, where they need to be at. But, Central York JV team also won tonight as well. So, that's something good for Central to look up to. And safe ride for Reading going back home. Please follow Sports Shooting Stars online on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter. We have 20 games on our schedule. And they're all fantastic games. We're doing some tournaments. We'll be in Coatesville on Saturday. Big-time teams. And, big shout-out to everybody that tuned in tonight, and really appreciate you guys watching the game. And we'll go ahead and get ready to wrap up.
Thank you again for tuning in to Sports Shooting Stars. For Dude Jones,
Marcellus Gottwalt,
Todd Edwards, for Sports Shooting Stars. We bring the game to you. Have a good night.